hello, and welcome everyone to Healing 101. My name is Dr. Monifa Jones. I am the messenger Monifa. I am an author. I'm a motivational speaker. I call myself an impact speaker, right? I am also a life coach. Also, guess what? I've ran outpatient mental health clinics for over 25 years. And in addition to that, guess what? I'm also a wife, a mother, a sister, a daughter, and effective today, I'm your friend. Thank you so much for joining me for Healing 101. We have a seminar this week. We're normally live at 5, but get excited that you can replay this as many times as you want to and any time that you want to. So let's get right into it. Healing 101 is a platform where we all come together to heal live. There are challenges in our life where we need to tap into our higher self so that we can handle all of our problems, our challenges, and our difficulties. And what I've learned about life, it's getting so fun and so exciting when you learn how to unlock the mysteries and you learn how to operate on this hemisphere. We all came here. They call it our birthday. I call it the entrance of our grand tour in this hemisphere, right? And I'm excited that I'm figuring out the clues. I'm figuring out the keys. That I understand that feeling good is a strategy. Y'all better get excited. Feeling good is a strategy, and we can actually tap into that. So let's do that. So this week we said we were talking about the Fabulous Four. So what is the Fabulous Four? The Fabulous Four, I've learned this from Tony Robbins, is warrior, magician, lover, and your sovereignty, whether you are king or queen. Please know that depression is worry over your past and anxiety is worry over your future. And depression and anxiety exist when we don't accept life as it is. So I want you guys to know without a shadow of a doubt, you have the power in your hands not to wake up every day in misery. We think 60,000 thoughts a day. We make 10,000 decisions. Unfortunately, 95% of them are the same negative thoughts from yesterday. But get excited. We can change that right here and right now because I want you guys to know this is so cool that your brain, that your mind, it remembers the last message that you sent it. It remembers the last direction. So say your previous direction, which was mine, was eating fast food all the time. And then I wake up one day and say, I don't want to die young. I want to be healthy. My mind now has been tweaked to learn a new way. It's just all about developing habits. So again, we are talking about the Fabulous Four. I'm so excited about this because you can kind of like be real creative with your day and with your life. And instead of being down in the dumps and instead of focusing on all the things that are not going right, you can focus on what is going right. And you can actually depict your future by creating it. That's exciting. Okay, so let's do this. So yesterday we talked about warrior. If you didn't see it, go back and watch the replay. But what I want us to do every day is to do an assignment. So I want you to watch yesterday's on the warrior, and then I want you to write down everything that comes to your mind. Just dump your brain. I want you to write down everything that comes to your mind about being a warrior. And what if we tapped into that? What if we woke up in the morning and looked at ourselves in the mirror and said, I'm a lion. I'm not a gazelle. I'm not going out into the jungle to get eaten up today. I am the victor. I am the overcomer. So your assignment from yesterday is to write down everything that you get from being a warrior. Let me tell you my assignment. I do all the assignments with you guys. So warrior, my words are, you got to do your own. Strong, invincible, unshakable, unbreakable, powerful, courageous, mighty, reload, winner, champion, leader, overcomer, ascended master, protector, fighter, victorious, endurance, resilience, conqueror, a force to be reckoned with. And then what I want you to get is a battle cry. As a warrior, every warrior has a battle cry. I want you to get a battle cry that you can scream out of your soul in the times that you need to tap into the warrior, at the times that you need to tap into the fighter. Like I told you yesterday, the champion is not made inside the boxing ring. The champion is made through the workouts, through the practice, through the schedule, through the consistency, okay? So listen, everybody needs a war cry, right? Everybody needs a battle cry to notify yourself. We in fight mode. We in war mode. We are warrior. We do not retreat. We reload, baby. And so I'm going to tell y'all my battle cry. Y'all better not laugh at me, but that's okay, because it's powerful, okay? Mine is, yeah! I'm sorry, did I scare you? That's my battle cry. That's my war cry. So y'all got to get your own war cry. So let me tell you what we're talking about today. Today, we are talking about magician. Number 2. There are 4. Thank you. Warrior, magician, lover, and sovereignty, which is king or queen. So my battle cry to you may be funny, and my battle cry to you may seem a little bit weird, but I promise you, if you move your body, your mind, your state, and even your words, your thoughts, and behaviors to another place, everything has to follow. You will not lose if you put yourself in warrior mentality. You will not lose if you put yourself in a mentality of a champion. I'm telling you now, every setback is a set up for a comeback, but you got to prepare yourself in the downtime. You can't wait to war to try to get strong. Now is the time. Get excited. So number 2, y'all, is magician. I love this, right? Because magician is magical. It's fun. It's whimsical. It's like transforming things, right? It's like wonderful, fun, happy, joy. Have you ever been to a magic show and they pulled the rabbit out of a hat, or the box seemed to be empty and a dove came flying out of it? It was so beautiful. It was so whimsical. It was like, wow, how did that happen? It was almost like trickery. It's like alchemy. Do you know you can tap into the power of a magician? Every woman is a magician, whether she know it or not. You got to take that chicken and make a whole meal. That's alchemy, baby. You got to take that seed that man put inside of you and bring out a whole baby. Y'all better stop playing with me. Every woman is magical. Every woman is a magician. But see, you got to figure out there are times that we have to tap into the magician inside of us. There are times that we need to make $1 out of 15 cents. Y'all better get excited. There are times when we got to figure out how to maneuver these bills. We need to figure out how to maneuver these relationships. We need to understand how to move with class and grace. We need to understand how to elevate. That's being a transformer. When I was a kid, they had a toy called the Transformer. And the Transformer toy looked like it was like a robot, but then it also could become a car, or it could become a plane, or it become a boat or a ship. It transformed right before the eyes. Anything in your life you need to transform? You need to tap into the power of being a magician. A magician is one who can take something and change it into something else. Have you ever had a messy situation that you needed to clean up, right? Have you ever had some things that you needed to be increased? That means that as a magician, we got to flow like water. We need to be flexible. Think about water. Water always takes the least resistive path. Just watch water. It will find its way. I promise you. Water always takes the least resistive path. So as a magician, I believe we should move like water. We should slide through. Listen, you got to be flexible in this lifetime. If you're a person that don't have an open mind, you don't want to grow spiritually, you don't want to grow physically, go to my YouTube channel. Check out my 5-minute video of doing exercises, standing up or sitting down. I'm telling you right now, you better keep your body flexible. Your body remembers. It has DNA to remember your movement. And when you stop moving, you have just taught yourself to stop moving. Y'all better get excited. Why in the world will we minimize the ability we have to be flexible within our bodies? In addition to being flexible with physical mastery and having core strength, We need to be flexible with mental mastery. So many people, for whatever reason, they are closed-minded. If you didn't learn that from your mama and the environment you grew up in, you are closed off to it. Why would a Muslim be closed off to Christian ethics? Why would a Christian be closed off to Buddhist ethics? Why would a Buddhist be closed off to an atheist ethics? We can all learn from one another. And just because you think one thing doesn't mean that everybody else is wrong. We need to be open-minded. We need to be flexible. You have to understand that we have to use our wisdom in this world. And being so staunchy and so rigid and so serious and just so structured that nothing can move you. Nothing can change your mind. You won't even consider it. Let me tell you what I do, and I learned this from Wayne Dyer. If there's something that's new information to me that it sounds a little bit difficult for me to receive, rather than say, I don't trust that, you know what I say? It's interesting. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, that's another perspective. That's what I do. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, that is absolutely impossible. We have been around for centuries. There are billions of people on this planet. I promise you, without a shadow of a doubt, you need to know within your heart and you need to know within your soul that everything is always constantly changing. And if you have made a determination in your mind that you will not move from where you are, you will never grow. Anything that's growing is moving. Anything that's growing, it is progressive. Have you ever seen a child grow into an adult without movement? They go from a baby, they start crawling, then they're walking. The next thing you know, they're taking off running. Growth, movement, progression, not perfection, progression. Have you ever seen a plant grow into a full-blown tree? It's moving. So if you ever want to move forward in your life, and if you ever want success in your life, you have to tap into movement. You have to tap into flexibility. And I promise you that the wisdoms of this world are in the mysteries that we don't even want to think about, we don't even want to discover because we are closed-minded. So your assignment for today is to be the magician. I don't know about you, but yesterday I was all excited because I was the warrior. The warrior wins the race. The warrior wins the battle. The warrior comes out. That we may have some scars. We may see some blood. But at the end of the day, we the champion, baby. We the champion. Yes, yes. So imagine being so strong that you are warrior mentality that you trust yourself. You see, imagine being the one who's the conqueror all the time, that you dominate, that you annihilate the enemy. I don't know if that excites you, but that excites me to annihilate the enemy, baby. Because when you annihilate them, you don't have to look for them anymore. But can you imagine that you have multiple components inside of you? One is the warrior, the other is the magician. It's good. Sometimes you got to show up to a fight. Sometimes you got to show up to a battle. Sometimes you got to show up with strength. But then sometimes you got to be wise. You have to be a little curious. You have to be a little mysterious. Sometimes you have to transform. Don't overshare. Everybody don't need to know everything, as necessary. By any means necessary. Only you need to know what is necessary. You have to learn that being magical is fun, which means you can't be serious all the time. You got to be a little silly sometimes. You got to have a little fun. You got to smile. You have to notify your face that you're alive. Get excited. You got to notify your face that you're alive. I don't even know if your face knows you're alive because you don't even use the muscles in your face to smile enough. So guys, how are you going to use your alchemy? How are you going to form your gold? How are you going to form your spirituality and your physical mastery and your mental mastery and your financial mastery and your mastery over every relationship in your life? We don't do toxic relationships anymore. Every relationship must be flourishing, must be flowing, must be giving, must be uplifting. Or just don't invite me to the party. Get excited. So now that I'm falling in love with myself, now that I have self-love, self-care, self-healing rituals every single day, I eat nutrient-dense foods, I move my body, I feed my mind. I already did my 20 minutes of reading today. I'm reading Fit for Life. I definitely highly recommend that book. It discusses food combining, and it talks about how our food is actually poisoning our gut, which is our second brain, or really our first brain, and that just by eating food in the wrong combinations, we're actually poisoning ourselves. I was like, what? You could be eating all the right foods at the wrong times with the wrong combinations, and you're actually giving yourself kidney disease. What? So I'm so excited to read the book Fit for Life. That's my book I'm reading right now. But guys, please love on yourselves this week. Please tap into the power of being a warrior. We're going to have to be able to tap on all of these 4 components in our life: being a warrior, being a magician, being a lover, or being a king, or being a queen. Wow. So guys, you know today is the 26th. I am Dr. Monifa Jones. My pen name is the Messenger Monifa. I'm actually an author, so get excited. My book is called The Healing Directory. And I love the book because it's a book. I'm biased, but it's amazing. Link is in my bio. It's a book and a 90-day journal. Because if you don't have 5 minutes, you don't have a life. You get to take a little moment to steal away by yourself and reconnect to yourself. You get to redefine who you are. You get to reintroduce yourself to yourself or to the world. As warriors, we have discussed in a previous live that everybody has a choice to wake up 2 ways every day. You can wake up as a lion, or you can wake up as a gazelle. So when the lion wakes up, the king of the jungle, the lion says, I'm the king. I am going to conquer. The lion is the warrior. I'm going out to conquer today. What am I going to eat? When the gazelle wakes up, the gazelle hides behind the tree and say, I wonder where the lion is. So the gazelle lives in survival mode. The gazelle is ducking and hiding, hoping they won't be destroyed or eaten or killed that day for food. Are you in survival mode? Or are you in warrior victor mode? I choose to be a lion. Even though when I look in the mirror, sometimes I see a little bitty kitty cat, I still speak forth that I'm a lion. It's all about choices, guys. So today in the Healing Directory, we go to day 26 because today is the 26th of the month. See how simple that is? The joy of journaling. Ponder on this. What are your thoughts? How do you indulge yourself and how often? Do you need to indulge yourself more often or less often? What is your guilty pleasure? What can you be doing more of? Some people never reward themselves, and some prefer instant gratification and reward themselves too much. Explore both and discover your balance. This list will change. This list will evolve. Explore one thing at a time that you need to eliminate from your life. Don't overwhelm yourself, right? And then also be patient with yourself. And instead of setting yourself up for failure and planning to remove all negative habits at once, try implementing one new habit. Try implementing one new positive habit and watch all the negative habits slowly dissipate. Because guess what? You won't even have any time to complete those negative habits. So you also get an affirmation every single day. And today's affirmation is, I am thankful for the people who accept the real me. I am so thankful for the people that accept the real me. I'm so happy that I'm married to a man who accepted me as a psychologist, a woman who didn't love herself. I found out I didn't love myself through his direction and exposure of that information. And I went on a self-love, self-healing, self-care journey. And I've never looked back. It's been the most amazing thing I have ever done in my life. And I'm so thankful and grateful that he accepts the real me. He unconditionally loves me. He allows me to fall, allows me to fail, allows me to make mistakes, and also allows me to be loving to him, right? Keep people in your life that accept the real you. If you got to show up one place in church, another place at work, another place at home, another place with your neighbors, another place with your friends, it's just too exhausting. And it just depletes your energy trying to be multiple people. You know that's schizophrenia, right? But we won't get into that. So guys, every single day I want you to take 5 minutes, because if you don't have 5 minutes, guess what? You don't even have a life. So what we're going to do as we close out today is we are going to go over a quick affirmation. Get excited. May God continue to shine his face upon you. May God be gracious to you and grant you peace. We forgive ourselves for believing that we should have done better when we didn't even know how. And we also forgive others for the same. We are open and ready for things to start going our way. We are asking to receive a message in this physical world today that is a reflection of that. We are open and ready to receive that message. What we want wants us. It's already done. It's already done. We already have it. It's already ours. Well, guys, that's another beautiful day, Monday through Friday, live at 5. Join me for Healing 101. On our downtime, we're going to get strong. We're going to develop our mental muscle, our physical muscle, our spiritual muscle, our financial muscle, and our relationship muscle, so that we can live our best life. Because, oh my goodness, the best is yet to come. I love each and every one of you. I'll see you tomorrow, Monday through Friday, live at 5, except tomorrow will be a replay because I'm attending a seminar, and I will be on fire ready for you guys next week, live. Have a great day.